All right, here we go, guys. It's time to see what we have in Chem 2 this year. All right, let's start with the instructor's guide. You're gonna wanna keep this at your bedside table during the school year. We've got 3 major components. We've got your weekly schedule, which is built into 4 days. You can squeeze that into 2 if you'd like. We've got an overview, which is just a single paragraph that goes through the learning objectives from a 10,000-foot view. And then we've got reading and experiment questions to go with each activity. All right, second most important book is the lab manual. This is your student's guide to the experiments and activities that they'll do throughout the school year. Here's week 1, parts of the atom. There's your 4-day schedule, your resources needed, an overview, again, of the major learning objectives. And then we get into the good stuff here, some prompting worksheet questions. Included with each week's materials, the lab manual has a question of the week. And so this is the question that you're going to be thinking about with your children over the course of that week. It includes materials needed for the activities and instructions. Also includes a summary of what should have been learned over the course of that week. Okay, here we go. This is part of why Noeo is so popular and successful is we curate the best of the best living books. One of my favorite things about chemistry is the periodic table. And here's a good book. And so this puts it into a mystery form, which I think that's a brilliant idea. Usborne Science Encyclopedia. Here's a good coffee table guide and really kind of an encyclopedia. Included in Chem 2 is a bit of geology. So some science projects about rocks and minerals. Some chemistry, hands-on chemistry experiments also. Chemistry Eyewitness book. I like this series because it brings in a lot of the history of the field. And then last but not least, the Explanatorium of Science. We'll be answering a lot of your kids' questions about chemistry. The experiment kit. So we've got a label of all of the activities that are included in this individual packet. And you can also see into the packet, so you know what you're getting. Well organized and labeled for your science success. That's Chem 2.